Hey guys, Jordan Bellinger here. We are almost done with our video series. We are on step 11 and one of the second to most exciting steps of the process because the last step is getting the keys and taking possession. But I want to talk about closing on the property. So when you close on the property, you're probably going to have to bring some money to the closing table. Now, closing on the property is the actual filling out of paperwork, signing contract, signing the paperwork, all of that stuff at the title company. And you don't really have to close at the title company, but we'll get into that. So you go and you close on the property. You're going to bring it. Typically, you're going to bring a cashier's check, or you're going to wire whatever you need in the amount that's cash to close. If you are wiring the money, I call this two-factor authentication, which is like Facebook has it, Google has it, your phone probably has it, but it's kind of an old school two-factor authentication. If you're wiring the money, you need to get the wiring information from the title company in two different ways. Chances are by now you've been emailing the title company back and forth. Get the wiring instructions from them. Also, look that title company up online. Don't click a link in the email. Don't call the phone number on that email. Find the title company online that you're closing at. Google them. Find a phone number. Confirm that wiring instructions before you wire any money. Wire fraud in the real estate industry is huge right now. Somebody will get an email, oh, please wire your funds to, or please wire $5,000 of your funds to blah, 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 and you wire them and the money's gone. Luckily, I've never had a client deal with this, but it is super common. So, old school two-factor authentication. Get the wiring instructions, then research, find that title company on your own through Google, through Bing, through whatever you use to search things. Find the title company, find the phone number, call them, confirm it's the same wiring instruction. If it's not, red flag. And ask the time. Just red flag. We need to figure it out. So that's if you wire the money. That's the easiest way to do it. And I know I probably panicked you a little bit, but that's the easiest way to do it. If not, you can go to your bank. You can get a cashier's check that you bring to the title company on closing day. Now, there's a few different ways to close. You can close, and there is starting to become another way to close where it's actually virtual. You're on like a computer or something, and it's completely mobile. It's a mobile, or it's a virtual closing, or it's a computer closing or something. But we're not there yet with most title companies. But what we can do is if you're out of state, as long as you're in the country and out of state, it's pretty easy. If you're out of the country, we can also do it. It's just a little more challenging. You typically have to be in an embassy to close. I know it's crazy, but if you're in the country, super easy. The title company can send you a mobile notary to sign the paperwork. Let's say you're in California or you're in New York. They can send you a mobile notary. They will meet you typically the day before closing, and you'll sign the documents on that there. The downside of that is they're a notary. They don't know the paperwork. They don't know what you're signing. They're just there to make sure you are you and you are signing the paperwork. I don't prefer that unless you really, really know what you're doing. I prefer you going to the title company and closing. And the reason I want you to go to a title company and close is because the escrow officer that is working at the title company that is going to be there with you going through the paperwork, they know the paperwork. They are able to answer questions for you. And then 9 times out of 10, unless I have a double booking, I'm there. I'm going to be there for your closing, and I'm going to be there to ask questions too. I've seen this paperwork tons of times, but the escrow officer is the one that they're licensed to go over that paperwork. So when you have questions or you want something explained to you, they're with you. So ideally, we're closing the title company. So once you sign the paperwork and the other party, the seller, signs the paperwork, you become closed on the property, but you don't yet have possession of the property. That's closing. We deliver our money, or you deliver your money, not my money. You sign all the paperwork. The seller signs. It becomes closed. Then we get to the next video, which is 12, and how you take possession, because there's a few different ways to take possession. But that's a quick video for closing. This is one of the most exciting times of the process because you're so close to getting your keys and taking possession. And then that's it for this video. Our final video will be video 12, and it's how to take possession of the home and get your keys, which is the best part. And I'll talk to you then. Bye.